Hey, welcome. Thank you for joining. It's good to be here talking about the basics of social media. Welcome and thank you for joining us. Is the basics of social media. Hi, Samuel. Thank you for joining. It's good to be in here. So, what are your expectations? I can't wait to hear from you. What do you expect to take away from this session? Thank you for joining. Glad to be here. Moiza, good to hear from you and see you again. I'm so glad you made it here. So use the comment box. I would like to know what you expect to take away from this session, the basics of social media. What do you intend to take away from here? Welcome. Use the comment box as you join us. Use the comment box. Let's make this as engaging as possible. So use the comment. What do you want to take away from the basics of social media free training? Let's hear from you. So while we wait for your chart to come in, I wouldn't want to play any music. So we just focus on why we are here. Drop your comment. What do you want to take from here? We've been using social media before now. What are the biggest challenges you've been facing? What are those struggles? Let's hear from you because the basics of social media is going to help you erase most of these pain points. And it would be nice to hear how you are faring with social media. Is it something you know how to do very well, or you have struggles, or you are a pro already? You want to be able to take charge of your content, give out knowledge of your expertise while trying to get clients to trust your brand. Fantastic, fantastic. So, the basics of social media is going to help you know the key things, the important things. I call it relevant and important to you at this point in time. Those key things you need to get running. I know you've been using social media before now. It's not new to you, but here we are back to the basics. So, what are they? Those are the things you are going to learn today. Hi, Sunday. Good to have you in here. You want to understand social media better and how to use it to drive your business. In fact, social media is the most interesting thing that any small business owner to medium scale businesses should be using now. Even large businesses are using it and they are doing awesome things with it. Okay, so Sunday, get ready. I hope you have your notes. If you have your notes, let me see that in the comment. Do you have your notes? Yes or no? Because we are going to write. We are going to learn. This is practical. I want at the end of the day, you should be able to do one or two things on your own with what you currently have as a business owner. All right, I know. Fantastic. You have your note, you have your note. I also have my notes, despite the fact that I'm the one sharing. So let's see if we can see me a bit. I've done the introduction. I'm sure some of you already know me. And if you don't know me, just look at the introduction where we have it in the comments in our support group. And if you are watching straight on this channel and you've not met me before, look at my introduction and you will see that I am simply Ifani Julian Etwoku Oludumila. My friends call me Fabulous Julian. I'm a marketing consultant that has foundational knowledge of how social media works, and I am originally a graphic artist with over 20 years experience. So it's a blend of design, social media, and marketing. What a privilege you have to be learning from someone like me. Yes, we are ready to roll, and here we go with day one of the basics of social media. I would love us to look at the screen. So once in a while, you'll see my face, and sometimes you don't have to see it. But I know that we're going to have a great time learning. So let's dive into what we have today as we roll. So, little bit about me. I help purpose-driven business owners, CEOs, their team members, and professionals set marketing goals, find their target audience using market research, craft effective marketing strategy, and plan. So if you ask who this lady is, her name is Ifani Julian Etoku Oludumila, 100% practical marketing consultant, coach, and mentor. And I'm not doing this alone. I am being supported by an amazing young man called Ayodeji Agbola. He will be taking us tomorrow or in the day 2 of this program. He is the CEO of Fly My Ads. Since 2011, Ayodeji has been running digital advertising services for every size of business, both small to multinationals. He is here to just tell us what works and what doesn't, because he needs you to understand both. And I'm so glad I am bringing him to share with us, because there is a lot of gap from my experience and his experience as well. I've known Ayodeji for years. We've met at different levels of training and also learning. Here is our agenda. Today, we will be focusing on the marketing, the foundation of social media. And tomorrow, we'll look at the tactical things. So for today, I'm going to take us behind the scene to look at the survey that we filled. I know some of us didn't, but you will learn from this, because it's one important thing you have to do as a business owner. We'll talk about the introduction to social media. We'll look at setting social media goals and understanding platforms. We'll talk a bit about target audience and customer avatar. And for the next day, we'll be looking at content marketing strategy, posting schedules, engagement techniques, basic analytic tools, campaigns, targeting options. We even dive into WhatsApp marketing, because from the survey, a lot of people included WhatsApp as social media platform. All right, so we will learn tomorrow if that is it or not. Post training, after today, we'll have a question and answer time in the WhatsApp group. We're going to have a case study or two, hands-on assignments with worksheets. So get ready. If you are interested in all these, I would like you to leave a comment. What do you think about this kind of free training? So I thought it would be very important to take you behind the scene to see what the data says about people that took the survey. We needed to understand who is coming in for this training, what their challenges are, and every other thing in between. So I'm going to take you behind the scene to my Google form, and we will look at what you have filled. I need you to pay keen attention, because this is what will show you where the challenges are. And I'm going to try as much as possible to tell you why I asked those questions, how I will use them beyond now, and any other thing I really want you to take away from here. If you've conducted research using survey in your business in the past, leave a comment. I would like to hear from you. So I'm going to share another screen that is taking us into a Google form, so you see exactly where we are. 121 responses, and I want to say big thank you to everyone that took this survey. This is like the X-ray of members of the group, and this sample is also a huge representation of the larger audience out there and what they struggle with. Okay, so the first question I asked here was you to describe your business, okay? And over 26.8% of people run their businesses all alone. They don't have staff. So I will be able to say that this number of people, or majority of the people that attended this workshop, are solo entrepreneurs. So if I want to describe my audience for this workshop, I would say, are you a solo entrepreneur? You do everything all by yourself and you want to learn the basics of social media? Click on this link. I'm sure you have seen something like that before and you are wondering how they know. Is from data. This is what we call data. All right. What's your preferred social media platform? Pick 4. I needed to know the most important, or the one that we frequent, the people in the community. What is their biggest platform or preferred platform? And here we have 24.7 on Instagram, 23.7 on Facebook, and the next is 57 on YouTube. The next slice is 12, and that is TikTok. So yes, other slices are okay, but I will not pay attention to this if I want to use this to make a decisive decision. I hope you're seeing how your survey data or your research result will help you make decision. So I will not walk blindly. If I want to put out a post, I will be facing Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and perhaps TikTok. We have another slice here. LinkedIn. A lot of people are not on this platform, but I'll let you know that this is one place to be if you are focusing on B2B. Okay, so next is, which of these challenges are you facing with social media as a business owner? Now, a lot of people call me to share their pain points, their challenges around social media. Now, these are some of the things I have heard, and I needed to test the validity of these challenges that they are facing. That's why I used what I have heard, what I have experienced, what people have told me, the complaints, everything I know. That is what I am asking here. And people that took this survey helped me validate that attracting ideal customers or clients on social media is a big pain point. All right. And the next big one is creating content consistently. And I know that this is a big issue for a lot of people. And if you're watching, you know that this is a big pain point for you, just leave a comment in the comment section. I would like to hear from you. Do you struggle with consistently, that is the word, consistently creating content? Is this a big challenge for you? Do you struggle with attracting real people that will buy your product or your service on social media? And we have another one here: how to make real sales on social media. I know a lot of people have been posting and you've not gotten as much client, or you've not even seen anyone that have said, oh, what are you selling? How much is it on social media? Then the next one here is turning likes. We have lots of likes, we have followers, we have connections, but they are not turning into customers. Is it a pain point for you? We also have creating quality social media visuals and images. Yes, this is a pain point for people, but they are not as much as the other ones that I've mentioned. You don't know what to post to attract customers. Is it a pain point for you? Now, when you are researching your audience, the next thing here is what I encourage you to always do. Give them opportunity to tell you other things that you don't know about. I will not be able to go through all of them, but I will just scroll through for you to see all the comments beyond what I know. So you know what? And this is one of the reasons why I want you to see this. This is where a lot of us complain we don't know what to post. You don't know what to post because you don't understand the challenges your prospects, your ideal clients, or your customers are struggling with because you've never asked them. I asked the few that I know and see all the things I have now coming from them. If I begin to turn all this into content, I will not even exhaust them in 1 year. So if you tell me you are struggling with what to post on social media, I will let you know that it's because you don't know your audience enough. You don't know the people that are supposed to be buying from you enough. That is why you are struggling with what to post. When you have this, you wake up every day with a new bounce on your feet because you have something in your hands. The write-up is not visible because it is from a Google Sheet. All right. Just listen. You don't need to see it. These are things that people have shared with me. So when you conduct your own survey, don't forget to ask people what their struggle is with the kind of product or service you are offering. What they tell you is what you need. So you don't really need to see what is here, but I'm already explaining what is here. I hope we are getting it. So if you are struggling with what to post on social media, whatever platform it is, just understand that you don't know what these people you want to sell your product or service to, what they are struggling with. That is why you don't have anything to post. Remember, you are serving them, not yourself. So you are not going to post whatever comes to your mind. You are going to post content that help them solve their problem and lead them to buying your product or your service. Does this make sense? Yes, Iyabo, I'm sorry you can't read the screen because I'm sharing from another tiny platform, okay? Just listen to me. When you conduct your own survey, you will see everything you want to see. I hope this helps you. So let's proceed. So the next thing here is, which of these do you have for your social media marketing? Now, ladies and gentlemen in business, you don't just go on social media without some things. You know, when we're growing up, they will tell you, you don't go to farm without cutlass. Okay, you don't go to school without pen and your books. How will you write? So I see a lot of people come on social media and they don't have certain things, and that is why I'm asking to know what we have and what we don't have, and I want to show you what we have here. For people complaining they can't see the screen, let me see if I can increase this a bit. It's already 100%, but let's see what we get. Did it increase a bit? Yes. Okay, I hope this helps us. So this is what I asked. Which of these do you have in your business? And 69 people clicked on none of the above. And I'm going to highlight each of these. Social media goal, only 26 people have social media goals. Your goal is what tells you what you want to achieve on Facebook, for example, what you want to achieve on Instagram, what do you want to achieve on TikTok, what do you want to achieve on YouTube. How do you go to this platform without having what you want to achieve in mind? How will you know when you achieve it when you don't have anything set out for you in the first place? So you can't go goalless on social media. You can't even wake up every day and not have what you want to achieve. It's wrong. It's one of the reasons why we're struggling. What do you want to achieve? Don't worry, when we go into the full session, I will show you the different kind of goals you can set as a business owner for your social media marketing. All right. If you can't wait to get that, just type in the comment. Let's see. Good understanding of how these different platforms work. Now we have different social media platforms: TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. They are all social media platforms, but they don't speak the same language. They don't do the same thing. We will get into that, and I promise Ayodeji is going to break that down for us tomorrow. Tomorrow is interview style. He will be telling us, I will be asking him questions. He will be telling us things. So please don't come without your notebook tomorrow. Social media strategy, when you set your goal, okay, and know the platform you want to use, how the platform works, you need to have a strategy. What is strategy? How you are going to win other people that are there. So what is your strategy for being on Instagram? What is your strategy for Facebook? You don't have. You just want to post. It won't work that way. It's one of the reasons why we are struggling. Do you have a clearly defined target audience? Simply, who are you looking for on Instagram? Who are you looking for on Facebook? Who are you looking for on TikTok? Who are these people? What are they struggling with? Remember, when we started, I identified that the people that took this survey, most of them are running their businesses all alone. They don't have staff. So who are you looking for? I can tell you that I'm looking for people that don't have staff but want to do social media better, and I'm going to teach them how to do it. Who are you looking for? Can you tell us who you are looking for? And if you have that, please drop yours in the comment. Who are you looking for on social media? Now, content is what drives social media. You must be putting out posts. Okay, that is content, whether it's video, whether it's image. For platforms that take only text, whether it's text, that is content. You must have a strategy around it. We're going to see a few things because social media have so many legs. We cannot cover everything. That's why it's a free training. It's not a paid training that we will start looking at everything because you have paid for it. Nobody is going to do that for you. All right. So you need to have content strategy, content plan. All right. So every day you wake up, what do you want to post? Some of these things I will be sharing templates in the WhatsApp group for you to see. So some people will tell you content calendar. What will you post today? If you post every day, document what you post every day. If you post 3 times a week, what will it be? Is it image? Is it video? What time will you post? All that should go into your content calendar. And what are you going to even say in that thing? Write it down. That's what content calendar is for. Then sales funnel. Where will you direct people to? So I've met you on Facebook. I've met you on Instagram. Where will you direct me to? Beyond there, take me somewhere where I will see full details of what you do. Now, a lot of people just set up accounts. They don't have, whether they are driving people to their WhatsApp group. Are you driving me to a website? Are you driving me to a PDF document that shows me everything that you do with your prices and everything? Most of us don't have where we are driving people to, and you wonder why you're not making sales. Posting and putting price, or how many posts are you going to use to say everything that you do? Social media is not a textbook. It's a place where people just want to be entertained. They want to read. They want to just move on. So if you dump all your business on social media, who will be reading? Nobody will read all that. So we have more people that have none of these things, like going to farm without cutlass, going to school without something to write. Okay, all these I will respond to. So definitely I will read up and get some of them into our WhatsApp group. Tony said, I'm looking to cater to mature, trendy women as well as young women who appreciate quality including. Fantastic. I'm looking for followers and engagement, especially on Facebook. Yes, I have that on my wall, but my business page engagement is poor. Okay. Solution, just watch today, tomorrow, you will see where you need to fix things. Okay. You have explained that. Thanks. All right. The write-up is not visible. Okay. All right. Thank you. So we move on to a few other things so that we can go back to our session. I thought I should explain how these things affect us. So, yes, you fill the survey, maybe you might not know how it sums up to what your challenges are. So, I ask here, which of these content formats do you post more of? Choose five in order of preference. So we have more people posting image content. The next is text content. The next 19 video, 17 image and text. Now, 5 years ago or 7 years ago, the statistics show that video content will be the highest form of content that people will be consuming. Now, it's not must that we must all learn how to do video with lights and everything, but people love things that are moving. Most times your images are not moving, so that's why people are tilted towards video. So you need to have a mixture of all these things, but that we have only 19% doing videos, we need to wake up, because the world has moved from regular image content to videos. And because we are part of this world, we need to be moving with things as they are going if we still want to capture people's attention. Okay, a very few people, they are using stories. Stories are very, very good. So whether it's WhatsApp, Facebook, WhatsApp status, Facebook story, or Instagram stories, because your stories are short-lived, it's just 24 hours. People like to see those kind of quick things. How many of us are using it? Just 10.7% are using stories. So learn to start using your stories and don't wait for it to be very, very perfect. You know how we say, as it is hot, just a spot of the moment, just put it out there. After 24 hours, it disappears. Then you can come and use all your time to put whatever you want to put on your feed. Ayodeji will dwell on this because he will be talking about content tomorrow. Okay, so let's see one more or two more before we go. What's your experience with content creation? We have 28%. I have no experience. I just post. So if you just post, it will not be intentional. That I just post might not, will not just bring customers. People are not on social media to come and buy. So when they want to look for the kind of things they need, they are intentional. So if you are just posting and you are not intentional, you will not catch intentional people. So we will move from just posting to purposefully and intentionally posting content for the kind of people we want to reach, for the kind of solution we are offering. All right. When we dive in, we will see a lot of some of the things we are not doing. I need help with content creation. You can see a lot of people are crying out here. We don't know where to start. All these are pain points. So as a business owner, this is what your own survey will do for you. You will see where your audience, where your ideal customers or your prospects, where they need your help. You see, all these things I'm showing you, I'm going to use them to create trainings and workshops, because I'm seeing people cry out here. I will not let this just go like that. So you don't create these things for just the fun of it. A lot of people complain about paid ads. So I decided to ask, have you used paid ads on social media platforms before? 45% said no. 30% I would like to learn, and 25% have used. So we have more people needing paid ads than people that are already using it. Paid ads are fantastic. They are very good for you as a business owner, but there is time for everything. There is a time when you feel, okay, now I can start using paid ads, and you start using them. So I call paid ad advanced learners, okay? Because if you don't know who you're looking for, you don't know how to use this platform, and you just start using paid ads, you will complain that it's not working. So there are some things you have to fix first before you start using paid ads. I hope you find this behind the scene, taking you to check the survey that we filled. I hope you got value from it. Before we go into our main session, I would like to hear from you in the comment. Just leave something. Is it worth your time? Did you gain anything from these leave a comment. I would like to hear from you. So I'll switch to our slide. Okay. So you see, as an African child in Lagos, Nigeria, the light is gone, but the show goes on. Okay. Have you used survey before? Did you get anything from what I shared with us? Did this make sense to you? Is this something you can do in your business as well? Okay. You have used survey in the past. Fantastic. 1 minute. I'm trying to turn on. Because once in a while, I need to show you my face. All right, we're good to roll. This show must go on. So this is where we veered off, and we are back to our slide. So let's define social media. Yes, it's worth your time. Fantastic. Social media refers to the means of interaction. It's all about interaction. I will not go into the history, but social media was not created for business. It was a solution that was created for you to engage with family and friends, check on them and know how they are doing. So now we're using it to check on business owners to know how they are doing and how we can offer them our products and services. Okay, so it's a place where you create, share, and exchange information and ideas in virtual communities. All right, the way you used to come out in your physical communities, you wave your hand, madam, how una dey? Madam, how you doing? We do that a lot in Africa. That is what social media is for. So when you are greeting your neighbors, you are not buying products, you are not buying services. You are just engaging in communal life. That is what social media is. But now that there is the arm where people use it for business, that is where they now started charging for ads so that more people can see what you have. I hope this is making sense. So let's define marketing, because I want us to take social media, take marketing, and truly understand what we are doing. Marketing refers to the activities your business, your company, my company undertakes to promote our product or service, buying or selling. Marketing includes advertising, selling, and delivering product. It also includes market research. That's why I put the image here. It includes public relations. Social media is part of it. Research, direct marketing, advertising, strategy, pricing is part of marketing. Branding is part of marketing. Okay? So the American Marketing Association define marketing as the activity, set of institutions and processes for creating your product or your service, communicating your product or your service, delivering your product or your service, exchanging your product or your service offering for customers, your clients, partners, or your society at large. So marketing entails a lot. And for a while now, I've been saying, when you hear me talk about marketing, please don't think I'm talking about social media. After this training, please, if you used to think that marketing is the same thing as posting on social media, desist from it. It is not. Marketing is creating demand for your product or your service. It's not social media. Social media is a communication channel. I can decide that I'm not going to use social media for communicating what I have produced. All right? And there are some people that are not using social media at all. So marketing is not social media. Social media is a platform. Social media is a tool for communication. Just like you have hammer, you have chisel, you have saw, you have screwdriver. They are tools. Social media is also a tool you can use to amplify and tell the world about your business. So social media is a platform for communicating and sharing information about your business, while marketing is the process of building awareness, telling people why you're doing what you're doing, what you have done, and why they should buy from you. Social media is a tiny part of marketing. It is the specific subset of marketing that focuses on leveraging social media platforms. I can use flyers, I can use bulletin, I can use television, I can use radio. They are all channels of communication, just like social media. So please, let's not make that mistake. Social media is not that you are on social media doesn't mean that that is all marketing is. Posting 3 times a day is not marketing. You can go and look for that post. I have shared it before. So, how does social media work? You can see the different platforms: Facebook, Instagram, X, Twitter, LinkedIn, YouTube, Thread. You have added WhatsApp, so I've added it here for you. Snapchat, Pinterest. Fantastic. But how do they work? The first thing you must know is that you, as a business owner, you should have defined your 4 Ws. What are you selling? Is it product or a service? Whatever it is, who are you selling to? You should know. And let me mention here, most of us, we lump our business together. Let's learn the habit of, oh, I sell let's say I sell wig, for example. Now, it's not just one type of wig. So don't lump everybody into I sell wig. Some of us like it straight, some of us like the coily ones. So start looking at them as different entities so that you know how to define who wants the coily one and who wants that straight one, who wants bob and who doesn't like bob. Okay? For example, the ones that like bob, where will you find them? The ones that like coily ones might be younger people. Where will you find them? They might be on TikTok, on Snapchat. All right? They might not be on Facebook like the ones that are older that want the straight cut hair. So if you can separate your different products or services and define who needs these individual products, it's easier for you to identify where you will find them and why they should leave who they've been buying from to come and start buying from you. So these 4 Ws are very important, and it's not about social media. These 4 Ws are foundation of any business that is interested in being successful. It's not a social media thing. So you should have done this homework before you are thinking of social media, before you think of going on TV or radio, before you think of using newspaper. You must define what you're selling, who you're selling to, where these people hang out, whether it's online or offline, and why they should leave whoever they've been buying from to come and start buying from you. Number 2, you must have a business idea. Don't come on social media, because that's what we're focusing on now. Don't come on social media without having a product you're selling or a service. What do you want to come and do there? Just scroll and go? So even if you are into network marketing, you have something you are selling. So social media is like the market in your village. We all hail from somewhere, so we know market. And we are living in cities, we go to market, even if it's supermarket. You don't just wake up and go to a supermarket and stand and be looking at people shopping. You go there for a reason. So don't come on social media without reason. That's why you need to have your goal or goals for those that have more than one. So for whatever you are selling, just like I've shown you my own research to discover your pain point, you need to research your market. You need to research your competitors. You need to find out what the people you want to sell your product or service to, what they are struggling with, so that you can solve their problem. Without problem, your business don't exist. So I ask you now, what is the biggest problem of your customers, of the people you want to sell your product or service to? Write it down. What is their biggest pain point? What is their biggest challenge? What is that thing that keep them awake at night? While you are sleeping, your customers or prospects are not sleeping. What are they struggling with? If you don't know what they are struggling with, you cannot sell anything to them. Why will I buy a paracetamol from you when I don't have a headache? So I must have a pain that your product or your service can cure. Then you gain money from me. No pain, no gain. If you don't know the problem, you cannot sell any solution. It's that simple. Then the fourth thing here, you need to set your social media goal, because you are not going to the supermarket, you are not going to that market in your respective location just to look at people displaying their wares, which is what a lot of us are doing on social media. Just be scrolling and looking at people display their own thing. What are you displaying? And why are you displaying it? So you must have a goal. What do you want to achieve? Why are you on Instagram? Why are you on Facebook? What do you want to achieve? There are different goals. And here I got this from Sprout Social, and I just Googled marketing goal. Sorry, I keep talking about marketing because that's my core. Social media goals you can set in your business. It might be small. I'm going to read it out to you. So, top marketers, top businesses, these are the social media goals that they set. You can see the one that has the darker color here. 70% of businesses set brand awareness goal. Just write in your note, brand awareness. Tomorrow or your spare time tonight, Google what brand awareness is. And that is the biggest problem that business owners have. People don't know your brand. They don't know what you sell. They don't know that you exist. That is why it's the biggest goal that businesses set. Because if people don't know that you exist, they cannot buy from you. If people don't know that you have this product or service, they cannot buy from you. The next goal here, 59%, sales lead generation. That's why they're on social media. They want to generate leads. They want to attract people and work on them to convert them to customers. Why are you on social media? Because based on your goal, it will determine the kind of content you will put out. It will determine the kind of post. It will determine the kind of image. So this is where our problem is. We don't know why we're on social media. So we don't know what to post. If I want to drive traffic to the website I have built, my post will be different from the post of someone that is here to generate sales or leads. The next one is 48%, increase community engagement. Some people have built their communities. As small as we are in the WhatsApp group, it's already a community, 400 and something people. Some people have less than that, and they are doing amazing things with their community. Your community doesn't have to be all your friends and family members. People that are interested in what you're selling. 50 of them in your WhatsApp group or your Telegram group or your Facebook group, it makes sense than posting 3 times a day and everybody is just passing by. Why wouldn't they pass by? Social media is a global market. They don't know you on your street that you sell whatever you are selling, but you want to go and post on social media. You want to sell to people in the global space. When you go to the market, it's not all the aisle that you follow. You don't go everywhere. You know your customers. You go, you buy what you want, and you leave. So you need to know the people you are there for, so they know where to find you. And if you can, build a community where you and them, you always engage. If you go to my Instagram account, I don't have up to 3,000 followers. All right? But I have been engaging with you in the WhatsApp group for days now. So build a community. That's why some people are on social media, to build community. They keep putting out posts for the kind of people that are interested. You will see where they will say, click, send a DM, and they start engaging you. It's more important than people commenting and people liking and sharing hearts. 46% want to grow their brand audience, and 45% increase web traffic. Sales is not as important as increased brand awareness. In the process of increasing brand awareness, you will always make sales. But a lot of us will just say, I want to sell, I want to sell. You want to sell and you don't know the people you want to sell to. How do you sell? You want to sell, you didn't take cutlass to farm. You don't have anything. You have none of the above from what we saw. How do you sell? So let's look at the second one, 9 social media goals you can set. I'm sorry, I can put it in the WhatsApp group so you see it and you read up more. I can even add the link where I saw it. So you go and read up for yourself and do something about it. Increased brand awareness is still the first thing here. That is the biggest challenge that business owners have. We've created fantastic products or services and people don't know that we have that thing. We are everybody is behaving like me. I've been on social media for 11 years and a lot of people don't know what I do because I feel, oh no, you don't talk like that. You can't be that loud. No, how can you be? No. If you have a product that can save lives, shout about it. I'm not saying go and start dancing. No. There is a way to go about these things. Talk about what you are selling. Tell people how others are experiencing it. Share the testimonials. Organize free sessions like I'm doing. This is how you let people know what you're doing. We are too quiet, walking behind the scene, cover your yam so that they will not hijack it. That is what is killing a lot of us. So brand awareness is a big problem for us. All right, I will share this in the group. So let's move on so we can touch other things. So you also need to have a social media strategy. Who is that customer you're looking for? Document it. Why are you there? Okay? You document it. Where are your own customers? Document it. What differentiates you from the other people that say they sell what you are selling? Document it. We cannot do all that here. You don't have that information. You've not conducted your research. Okay? What is your goal? So if you have set your goal, you just plug and play in your strategy. How are you going to execute? Do you need to hire a virtual assistant? Do you need team members? Whatever it is, document it there. How will you communicate? How many times a day? How many times a week? All that, document it. So you have something you are looking at and you're working with. The same thing with your content. You want to put out content. Will it be video? Who is the audience? What kind of research? From your research, what kind of videos do they want? These are questions you can ask while you are starting so that people can tell you what they want and you use that to come up with your content. So we've talked about the first one, know your 4 Ws, have a business idea, know the pain point of your ideal customer, set your goal, have a strategy, have a content strategy because it's only content that powers what you are coming to do on social media. Create relevant content crafted towards the people you want to serve, not just about you. Your content will attract your target audience and lead them to where you want them to go. So do you want them to go to Instagram, your DM? Do you want them to click on the link to go to your WhatsApp or Telegram? Do you want them to click and go to your website, or you want them to call you? You must have where you are directing people to. That is what you need to do as a business owner. And there is something called a marketing funnel. You create awareness at the top. A lot of people are seeing what you are posting. Then they begin to consider you. Just very few might send you a DM. All right. From that DM, you start talking. They'll say, okay, you have a free class. I join. From that free class, they pay. And that is it. But at that bottom, when they are paying, they are very, very few. So if you are not feeling the top, the bottom, nothing will come out of there. So that is what happens in your funnel. So that funnel can be anything, whether it's Facebook, WhatsApp, Telegram, phone call, download something. You must have a funnel. Where are you leading people? You cannot afford not to. Is there any English like that? You cannot afford not to. Okay, let's leave it there. But you cannot do without having these things. They are basic things you need to have, except you just want to be posting away on social media and nothing is turning into cash for you. You are spending money. Social media is not free. You buy data. Okay, so I have a few questions here. Your content on any platform you are using now, where does it lead your audience? Leave a comment. I'm still going to share this in the WhatsApp group. Do you have a sales funnel or a marketing funnel? Don't just wake up and post on social media. Don't just hire one young person because they say they are Gen Z, they just left school, and you say they should start posting on social media. What have you created these 7 things that you want them to use to help you work? A lot of people hire people to do work that they have not even planned out. And tomorrow you say, oh, what they're posting is not converting. What did you put on ground? Who is your target audience? What is your goal? You have nothing to give to these young people to work with. And you expect them to create magic for you from where? You have not even created the magic for yourself. Don't just pay social media managers to post on your different accounts. Create the things you need, your basics, your 4 Ws, have your goal, have your strategy, have everything. When you hire them, walk them through, this is how we want to operate, so that you will get the benefit of being on these platforms. Social media work. These things are effective. You can't do paid ads alone. Even the paid ads, if you don't know who you're talking to, your money is gone. You can't do billboard. You can't do TV ads. Social media is the most cost-effective platform. Use it well. Create a place where you lead them. It could be your website. I've mentioned all these things. Okay? So do you know your target audience? Because if you don't know your target audience, you don't know what they are struggling with, you will not know what to post that will convert them. So here is my simple advice. Spend time identifying and understanding your target audience. Fix the important things that are missing in your social media marketing system. Those things you have said you don't have, you need to have them. So let's look quickly at understanding platforms. Now, all platforms are not equal, okay? Different platforms have different audiences. If you are looking at people more mature, you will not find them on TikTok. If you are looking for business owners, you will find them on LinkedIn. If you are looking for Gen Zs, you know where to find them. So you need to understand your audience so you know how you can reach them with the goal you have set. All these things you will get in the WhatsApp group. All right, I will share the screenshot. I will share links. You will have to read up some things on your own. Okay? Please help yourself to do social media right this year. But before we leave, I'm going to share with you what target market is, target audience, and they call it target persona here. Some people call it buyer persona. Some people call it customer avatar. Okay, when you hear people talk about target market, your target market is a broad audience. Okay, for me, my target market is small business owners, right? Broad, both men, women, different age in business and all that. Broad group of people who may be interested in your product or your services. Then you come to your target audience, specific group of people who are most likely to buy your product or service. Now, from that, my business owners, I have drilled down to businesses in their first 5 years of operations. Based on my research, those are the people I've been attracting in the last 8 years. Okay, they have foundational needs. A lot of things are not aligning yet. Okay, sometimes I call them early year business owners or early stage business owners. It's like crèche and nursery school kind of business owners. Okay, then inside that my crèche and nursery school, I identify some key people that need what I am doing. So those are my ideal customers, ideal clients that I can personalize my services to. Okay. And from my own experience, these people are older women in business. That is the audience, my target personas. They have children in universities. They have a lot at stake. You see, younger generation, they have options. They still have time to play. They make mistake, they come back. But these ones that are already paying fees, children abroad, they are paying fees. They just want, Julian, please, I want to do my market research so that I know where I'm going per time. But younger ones will tell you they still have time. So they jump from platform to platform, jump from coach to coach. But the older ones, they are more settled. They have a lot at stake. They want to have balance. They want to find clarity, and they are moving. I'm not saying the other people cannot. Maybe when they get to that age, they will pipe low and come for what they want. So you too must know your people like that. And here is a worksheet. I will share this with you. You will go and attempt to see if you can feel it. But the truth is, you can't feel these things without market research results. Okay? Like the market research I showed you, you need it to feel this thing. So what you have in this worksheet, the goals and the value of the people you want to sell your product to. Okay, when they are looking for information, where do they go? Do they read books? Do they go to online platforms? Do they go and ask their friends? Is it word of mouth? Do they go to library? So that you know where to position yourself. What are their challenges and pain points? And what are the objections? What can make them not buy that your product or your service? Then in between here, you have their age, their name, you have gender, marital status, you have location and all that. What's their biggest quote? Occupation, job title, for those that are working, what's their income? All that you need to capture. That's how you know your customers and know them well. That's how you know your clients and know them well. So these are the basic things you need to have when it comes to your strategy, the strategic part of your business. We will have Ayodeji Agbola tomorrow. It will be interview based and he will focus on the tactical things, what to post, how often to post, analytics, talk about paid ads. I will ask him a lot of questions. Don't miss out on tomorrow's session. I hope you got value from this. If you have questions, feel free to ask. My name is Ifani Julian Etoku Oludumila. My friends call me Fabulous Julian. I love to teach small business owners all things marketing. If you're interested, you can become part of our family, growing community, and enjoy actionable marketing tips. I will turn on a bit of my face so you can see who's been talking all this while. I hope you got value for your time. Please leave comments, leave questions. Is it worth your time? Did I waste your time or I helped you to find some bit of clarity? Let's hear from you in the comments before we call it a day. I hope I made sense to you. Please use the comment. Thank you. Yes, thank you very much, Francisca. Samuel said it's insightful so far. The feedbacks we get from our survey drive our content and offerings as business people. Yes. Our Rod TV says, my post lead my audience to my website. And to be honest, lately I have more views on my site than before. Fantastic. So much value. Hi, Tony, go ahead. Thank you. Yeah, Samuel. Gabriel, thank you. Awesome. Fantastic. Fantastic. So please, you might need to watch this video again. Take your time to gather your questions. Thank you. Thank you. Good to see your face as well. Makes a lot of sense, Victoria. So spend time tomorrow. Go through this video again before 8 p.m. when we will share with Ayodeji. Bring as many questions as you have. And don't forget, in the WhatsApp group, there will also be a Q&A time. Some days after today, because I need this to sit well, then I will share our worksheet where you will audit yourself by yourself and know what to do next with what you have and what you don't have. All right. Good evening, Azuka. Thank you very much. Ijoma, insightful, even though a lot was said, might need to replay. Fantastic. That's why we're doing it here, so that you can replay it over and over again. Spend your time to come back to this, ask questions. I'm here for you. I'm sorry. Oh, I'm so sorry about that, Azuka. Don't worry. you will recover fast. Okay, your healing is sure. You got value, you will watch the video again. Yes, please watch it again and come up with questions, because if you don't ask questions, you will not get answers. We know a lot of business owners are struggling with this thing called social media, and this is the tool that we can use effectively if we know the basics. That's why we are doing this. Thank you, Tayo. Thank you very much. You got value, Ajayi. Thank you very much. But we'll appreciate a paid one-on-one classroom. Tayo, don't worry, that will happen. Just be sure you are in the WhatsApp group. We will fix something. So you can see that social media have different parts. And sometimes I laugh when people tell me, oh, Julian, I want to learn how to do digital marketing. Digital marketing has 8 legs. Social media is one part of digital marketing leg. Now, social media now have different parts. So let's take Instagram, for example. I cannot teach you Instagram Reels, teach you story, teach you how to get your ideal customer. There is a lot. So we're going to pick some key things and teach you. So if you are interested in the paid version, you will get it, including paid ads. But don't learn everything at once. Nobody can teach you that bulk at once. So pick whether you want to learn paid ads, but paid ads should be the last thing you are learning. Learn the things that will help you lay the foundation. Then you use paid ad at top up. All right. Ayodeji has a good paid ad training. I will always refer him to anyone that is interested in learning. I'm going to learn that from him. I've never used paid ads. I'm going to learn how to use it because it's high time I'll start using that as well. Okay. Well done. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate. With practical session. My sessions are practical. Okay. Even Ayodeji sessions are practical. Don't worry. You will work and you will see the result of what you are paying for. Even the free one, you are going to have your worksheets. Fill it out, even if you don't want to do anything paid, and be sure that you are doing the right thing. That's why we are breaking this down this much. And if you did not listen to Ayodeji's interview, I interviewed Ayodeji, I think that was 2 years ago. I interviewed him, fundamentals of social media. You need to go and listen. I will share it again in the WhatsApp group. Go and listen to that podcast episode and get ready for questions tomorrow. That will also help you because it's that interview style we're using tomorrow. Okay. And if you are watching this video years after, please, this happened on the 23rd of February 2024, Lagos, Nigeria, and we planned for a 2-day session, and that is what we're doing here. So even if you're watching years after, basics of social media, they don't change. It's the features that always change, the tactical things that keep changing. The foundation doesn't change. So you are still in a good place. All right. Thank you. Thank you. How do we watch the video again? So you just come back to this video. I'm going to save this. You come back to the video and watch it. So I'll share the link in the group as well. And you can share it with your friends. Let them watch, especially business owners that have partners, that have vendors, suppliers. They need to know what you know so they don't drag you back. When you are talking towards pole A, they are dragging you to pole Z. No, let everybody be on the same page. Share it with your staff. Let them watch so that when you are talking, everyone is singing from the same hymn book. Okay. So Tony, you can watch it again. I will share this link in the WhatsApp group. Yes, it will be posted in the WhatsApp group. Thank you very much. Very insightful. Thank you, Benedita. All right. So we'll see you tomorrow. It's been an amazing time. I had a good time sharing what I know with you. I'll see you all once again. See you in the WhatsApp group.